show for Monday Night Raw before a Clash at the Castle. This is AM Talks WWE. Let's talk about this edition of Raw. Going to start off with the matches. In the first match, Io Sky wins against Lyra Valkyria. In the second match, LWO and Braun Strowman win against Judgment Day and Carlito. In the third match, Sami Zayn wins against Otis. In the fourth match, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark win against Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. In the fifth match, Braun Breaker wins against Ilya Dragunov. In the sixth match, the World Tag Team Champions, Awesome Truth, retain their titles against AOP. In the main event of Raw, Drew McIntyre wins against Finn Balor. Let's cover some of the notable moments on this show. Here is Drew McIntyre to get things going. McIntyre says he is 5 days away from winning the world title and has no time for the CM Punk chants. At the same time, he knows that wherever he goes, the Judgment Day follows. So here is Judgment Day to interrupt. Damian Priest says McIntyre just made this personal because he doesn't need Judgment Day to be champion. Priest talks about how he's coming to McIntyre's hometown on his own, but McIntyre doesn't buy any of this. Therefore, Priest has an idea. McIntyre can face Finn Balor tonight, and if McIntyre wins, the Judgment Day is barred from ringside at the PLE. McIntyre agrees. Rather simple concept, but McIntyre getting his title shot one-on-one is a good thing. Backstage, we see Dominic Mysterio in the Judgment Day clubhouse when all of a sudden, the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, appears. He's not happy with this, but she offers him her hotel room key, saying that a man like him shouldn't be calling his woman mommy. Instead, he deserves someone who calls him. She'll be waiting in her room. Dominic Mysterio isn't sure what to do about Liv Morgan and explains it to Carlito in the Judgment Day. Carlito says, "If you got the key, that's cool." Sami Zayn runs into The Miz, who is worried because he can't find R-Truth. With Miz gone, Sami goes to talk to Maxine Dupree and Akira Tozawa, reminding them that they can do better. Otis appears and says he'll see Sami in the ring. He had it all at one point, but then lost it all. Sami isn't going with that because Otis has the talent. If only he could see it. The pop when Otis realizes this is going to be crazy. Backstage, the World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest wants to know what is going on with Dominic Mysterio and the hotel room key. Ludwig Kaiser brags about his success, including beating Sheamus last week. Now he wants to be Mr. Money in the Bank. Here is Sami Zayn for a chat before his match. He knows that Clash at the Castle is appearing, but he isn't sure what is going on with Chad Gable. What matters is he will end all of this at the PLE because it's time to go back to work. We see Chad Gable with the Alpha Academy to interrupt. Chad says the Academy is fine despite Zayn's interference, and they'll be even happier after he wins the title at the PLE. Sami Zayn says, "Are you out of your mind? The team isn't looking happy," but Chad says they're a family no matter what. Chad Gable is trying to keep all of this under his control. Backstage, Miz finds R-Truth, who says they have a tag team title match tonight against the APA. A fortune teller told him apparently. Miz isn't buying this, but Scarlett shows up from the office and says the AOP is looking forward to seeing them. Sheamus shows up to talk to Drew McIntyre. Meanwhile, Drew says Sheamus should be there to celebrate after he wins the title. Money in the Bank is also discussed, though they seem to be on the same page. Breaker beats up Ricochet and throws him against the glass of the car. Hopefully they told CM Punk it wasn't real glass. They go up the steps to the production truck, and Breaker power slams him through a windshield for a very nasty landing. This might be how they remove Ricochet off of TV because of his contract situation. That was a heck of a crash. Post-break, Ricochet is taken away in an ambulance with his fiancée and ring announcer Samantha Irvin joining him. From the Raw commentary team, Pat McAfee steps up as the ring announcer, and that was a highlight. He added something entirely different in a good way. To end the show, we see Drew McIntyre and World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest have a face-off before their title match at Clash at the Castle. Overall, this show had a nice mixture of action and advancement that made us more curious for the PLE. It also included some funny moments and hints. This did what a go-home show is supposed to do before a PLE. This is AM Talks WWE. Stay tuned in for Clash at the Castle.